gonna be a hot one today.
Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Getting out of the house for a hike can be just as hard as going on the actual hike itself. Sometimes it's just too easy to talk myself out of going. If we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Kathleen, a food-motivated hiker, solo backpacker, backpacking coach for women, and the hungry hiker here on YouTube. In this video, I'm bringing you along with me for a day in the life as a hiker and show you what really happens when I go hiking alone. You might think the idea of hiking alone is scary, and I totally get that. As someone who's hiked a number of miles by myself over the last 8+ years, I sometimes still get a little scared about hiking alone, but I don't let that stop me from going. Today, my plan is to solo day hike Blodgett Canyon, which is located in the Bitterroot National Forest near the town of Hamilton in Montana. I've only hiked in this area twice before. Today would be my first time hiking in this area alone, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I have to say I'm kind of nervous about it. Last time I hiked this trail, I was with a friend and we were one of the only groups out here. There was a lot of water on the trail and the weather was really wet and kind of crappy. Before heading out here today, I tried looking online to see if there were any recent trip reports written by other hikers who had hiked this area recently who had reported back on current trail conditions, but unfortunately, I couldn't find anything posted online for this trail since the end of May. It's now the beginning of July. So today, I decided to set my fears aside and not talk myself out of getting to the trailhead. Pulling up to the trailhead, I instantly felt relieved after seeing all of these other cars parked here. At least I knew I wouldn't be the only one out here hiking today, which was one of my big fears that has been holding me back from coming to solo hike this trail sooner. So here's what really happens when I go hiking alone. All right, so I just pulled up to the trailhead, just doing a day hike today. Not sure how far I'll go. The whole hike, like if you go all the way back, there's a lake somewhere back there. Round trip, I think it's like 22 miles. I'm not doing 22 miles today. I'm just so excited to see this trail because the last time that I was here, it was super overcast, a lot of water on the trail. So I'm hoping the trail is more dry this time. Hopefully not buggy. I have to admit, I had a hard time sleeping last night knowing that I was coming here by myself. I was worried that there would be nobody out here, but when I pulled up this morning, the parking lot was full. I feel a lot better now because I am here by myself, that there are so many cars in the parking lot that I'm not going to be the only one out here. I don't want crowds on the trail, but I don't want to be the only person on trail, if that makes any sense. But I'm super happy to be out here by myself. Let's see how it goes. Let's go hiking. While the place I stopped for a break was cute, it ended up being really buggy. As someone who always gets eaten alive by bugs, I decided to wipe down all of my bare skin with a couple insect repellent wipes instead of using insect repellent lotion. Unfortunately, the wipes proved to be garbage because I came home to several itchy bug bites all up and down my legs. Save yourself the agony. Skip the insect repellent wipes and use the Sawyer Picaridin insect repellent lotion instead. Not sponsored by Sawyer, just wanted to give you some real honest hiker feedback on my bug repellent system. Okay, now back to the hike. Just finished up my break, got my pack on. I am gonna go just a little bit further down the trail. There's like this open little talus field that has some pretty views. And I think I'm gonna turn around because it's almost 3 o'clock and I wanna go into Hamilton and have a post-hike meal before I head back to Missoula. I have to say, I am pleasantly surprised. I don't know why I couldn't sleep last night. I don't know why I was so nervous to come out here and hike this by myself. I think I was nervous and worried that I would be the only person out here because the last time I was here there was only 2 other cars besides us, and then we saw both those people going out when we were coming in and it was really bad weather. Today is not bad weather. It's beautiful, clear blue sky, sunshine, really warm. I've been sweating a lot, so just had an electrolyte. But I've seen a ton of people. When I got to the trailhead, the parking lot was full. I'm definitely not the only one out here. And I feel like even though I'm out here solo, just knowing that there's other people out on this trail makes me feel so much more at ease. Not only because if something were to happen, there's people out here, but also it kind of like scares the wildlife away. So if there's traffic on the trail, wildlife is less likely to hang out around the trail. At least that's what I'm telling myself. So yeah, I guess this is what a busy summer day is on this trail, and it doesn't even really feel that busy. It's just like the perfect amount of people. Everyone's spread out, everyone's super nice. Some people are backpacking, some people are hiking, but I'm just so relieved that I'm not the only one out here. So relieved. On this trail is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Stunning. This is where I'm turning around. It got really bushy, and if it were earlier I would have kept going, but it's a little after 3 now. And I still have 4.5 miles to get back to the trailhead, so I'm gonna head back and then go into Hamilton for a town meal. Sent my mom a message, but now I'm really hungry. Let's go find some food in Hamilton. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy trails and keep on trucking.